Hello, welcome to Greek Verse a Day. Today we're translating Revelation 3:5a. As always, you should be working from your Reader's Edition, looking to the screen for my help. And I apologize in advance. I realize I failed to apologize in the last few videos for the background noise. I'm getting new windows. I mentioned that in one of the other videos, but that process is still happening. So there is some noise, and you can see the crane right outside my window, which is soon going to move over to be right behind me, and I put in a new window. So any noise you hear in the background, that's what's going on. My apologies. Let's go ahead and start with our slow reading here, and then we'll move to a faster reading. Ha, Nikon, Hutos, Peribaletai, in Hematios, Leukois, Kai, U me exalepso ta anima autou ek tes biblu tes zoes. Once more, a little bit faster. Ha nikon hutos peribaletai in hematios leukois kai u me exalepso ta anima autou ek tes biblu tes zoes. So at this point, go ahead and pause the video and see what you can make of this translation or of this verse with the help of your Reader's Edition. So right away, we get the subject of this sentence with the participle, nikon. So this is going to be a present active participle, nominative masculine singular. We get that nominative masculine singular information not only from the ending, but also from the definite article that comes before it, letting us know that it's going to be the subject of the sentence. And then we have the word hutos after it, meaning thus or therefore. So thus, the victorious one. So this is from Nikao. So the one who is victorious, or the victorious one. And then what the victorious one does is this right here. This is going to be the verb in our sentence, the main verb in this sentence, peribaletai, and you do get a parsing note for it. This is going to be a future middle indicative third person singular from peri Balo, and this is a somewhat rare, what is called a second future. Notice we've lost one of the lambdas, just as we do in the second aorist for Balo. One of the lambdas has gone away in peribaletai for the future, and we have this circumflux over the diphthong here, the epsilon iota. Indicated, which is another sort of clue to the second future here, indicating that contraction has taken place when this lambda dropped out. There was a lengthening that happened. In any case, we have a future middle indicative, and this is also a somewhat rare case of what is called a true middle. So if you remember way back to Greek 1, we learned about the middle, and we learned that we sort of, our first go-to translation for the middle is to do verb plus him, her, or themself. That the subject is doing action that reflects back on them in some sort of way. But as we've translated and as we moved through the Greek 1 class, you saw that the true middle was not often utilized, or we didn't often end up translating with that him, her, or themself. We would often see deponent middles or other sorts of middles that didn't really have that reflexive bit to it. But this one really does. So this is the word for clothe, and we really do need a clothe him, her, or themself added on to get that middle sense. So the victorious one clothes themselves in hematios leukois, hematios leukois, in garments white. And in English, we like to switch those the adjective and the noun around, in white garments. And then the second sort of half of our sentence starts with this kai. Kai u me exalepso. So this one here is going to be a subjunctive, an aorist active subjunctive first person singular, and I believe you get a parsing note for this. Let me double check on that. You do indeed. And can you tell me, we looked a few videos ago, we saw may with the subjunctive, what function or use of the subjunctive that was. Can you remind me what use or function of the subjunctive we have with may? That's right, it's an emphatic denial. We have two different negative particles here. May usually used to negate non-indicative moods, and usually used to negate indicative moods, and combined they make sort of a super negative. This is really, really not going to happen. So, and surely not, I will, what do you get for the gloss here? Wipe away or wipe out. I will surely not wipe out. Then the object is going to be ta anima autu, their name or his name or her name. And then a prepositional phrase following it to round out the first half of Revelation 3:5. Ek tes biblu tes zoes, out of or from the book of life. The only thing we might want to comment here is notice that biblu looks like a masculine. It's a second declension ending here, but is actually a feminine word. So it's one of those rare feminine words that take second declension ending. So this article here goes with biblu. It is a genitive, but it's a feminine. So genitive, feminine, singular. All right, let's put this all back together. We have thus the victorious one clothes themselves in white garments, and I will surely not wipe out their name from the book of life.